What is it doing? How we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. If you are here, Arthur, I see you. My bad, Arthur. Arturo, I see you in the stream. We are live and we are talking football, man. We are here. If you are here, drop a noti, drop a little emoji or something in the chat so I know you are here and I can recognize you. Appreciate all the love you guys have been showing on the videos. And really, we're just going to talk about the football that was had yesterday, or the lack of it, I should say, from one side. Also, we're trying to cop some shoes right now, if you know what I'm saying. Let me pull it up. I'll pull up the face cam in the corner. We're trying to cop these right now. We're in the raffle on sneakers. So if y'all want these, I got to move my, let me move this so that way y'all can see it better. Forgot I changed the window perspective on this stuff. So I got to change this stuff. Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, so we're trying to cop these, what's it called? These Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Maxes. So, trying to cop these right now. And then, yeah, that's really it. I think I made this right. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, last night's game was... I don't even know how to explain last night's game while we're waiting for this. While we're waiting for this Yu-Gi-Oh! Shoe. I mean, this shoe looks clean as hell. I really don't know what to say about the game last night. It really felt like the Commanders never were. It just felt like the Commanders were put on full blast, and really they did not look good. If we're being for real, the Commanders. I'm just not impressed with them for the past 2 weeks. The Commanders have not looked very convincing in either of the games they've played against the Giants, who weren't that good, and especially against the Packers last night. It was a very bad game. We'll go over the NFL Plus film too that I'm going to pull up too. I'll pull that up actually right now. NFL video, NFL Plus. There we go. But yeah, it just really felt that like the Green Bay Packers, yeah, they have Micah Parsons and I get all that, but it really just felt like the Commanders everywhere on the field were not looking great. Like right tackle was getting absolutely mauled by Micah Parsons. Marshawn Lattimore was getting picked on. Like, when's the last time you said Marshawn Lattimore was getting picked on? You know, so definitely a interesting game, and I'm gonna pull up the film right now so we can have it while we're watching it. But again, it's just like I just don't get it, man. So, and it did take them a second to get. Is this on like 2 times speed? No, it's not. But yeah, it just felt very not clean, not a clean game from the Commanders at all. You know what I'm saying? So, and let me make sure I got the chat open in here. Yeah, we got it. All right, there we go. There we go. But yeah, overall, it just felt like, you know, the Packers weren't playing great. The Commanders were doing so. I mean, if you're looking at it too, the Commanders looked like they had a pretty good game plan to stop the run. Josh Jacobs didn't do much, but then you look at what happened on the offensive side of the ball for the Commanders, and I don't know. Jaden Daniels was just not. He wasn't doing his thing, and neither was Cliff Kingsbury play calling wise. It really just didn't seem like he was play calling the right scheme and anything. And if we want to talk about somebody that was on one last night, your boy Jordan Love was going crazy last night. That boy was. I mean, if Jordan Love continues to play the way he's playing, then that bro is going to be an MVP finalist. And my prediction of the Packers-Bills Super Bowl is going to go absolutely nuts because I can't get over how good Jordan Love has looked in these past couple of games, the past 2 games, I should say. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, really, it's just very impressive to see the play calling of Matt LaFleur and how they schemed up to stop the Commanders. And even late in the game too, we saw some wrinkles because the game kind of, it got a little closer, you know, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was definitely at a point where he was worried about it. So he was like, let me show off some of these cutesy little plays where he put Jordan Love in the flat. And then who do you have as quarterback? It was the guy from TCU, Savion Williams, I think his name was quarterback for a second. So, it is what it is. But there was another trick play they ran too. And it was just it looked like a lot of crazy things from the Packers. I mean, really, again, if we're getting into it, Jaden Daniels, might I say overrated? I'm not sure. The bro wasn't looking very convincing last night. Bro was not looking very convincing last night. But yeah, I mean, really, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What did we think? What did you guys think of the game last night? Let me know in the chat. Were you impressed by anything from the Packers? Were you impressed by Jordan Love? Were you really impressed by anything at all? Because really, it felt like the Commanders were in just complete control last night. And I'm going to share this link on our community tab right now. So if anybody is in there that needs to join up, they can. Let me put it right here. My bad. Let me, there we go. Save the photos, posts. This. But yeah, it really just felt like, and that's the other thing too. The Commanders were getting penalties all night long, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I was not impressed. I mean, Marshawn Lattimore was one of my favorite players when he was on the Saints, but bruh, he ain't the same. He ain't the same no more. He ain't the same no more. Yeah, like it just, bro wasn't doing that great last night. And that throw right there, like this throw right here to that Jordan Love missed. Oh, is it going to go back all the way? Might go back to a different play. Is this the one on empty? Yeah, this is empty, like 4 verts. Oh, no, it was the play before. Like this play right here, this throw is absolutely insane. Like the fact that bro is trying these kinds of throws right now is crazy. Like the ball placement that Jordan Love has right now is incredible. Like I cannot get over how good his ball placement is right now. Like this should have been a ball that should have been, if like that could have been caught. That's how good he is right now. It's insane how good. Like, do y'all understand how hard of a throw this is to make? In guy in his face, and then to put it literally only the fact that he even missed it in the right spot too, because of where this ball was thrown, is crazy too. Like normally a quarterback would either you want to overthrow right here, but the fact he underthrew it almost to be like a catchable ball is incredible. Like I cannot get over the fact that he almost caught it. The one thing I will say about Jordan Love, he did have that bad throw, the underthrow against it looked like man coverage against Jordan Love. Not Jordan Love. Against what's his name? Lattimore in the end zone. Sorry, we're waiting for these to see if I copped him too. Trying to see if I got him. Launch ended. We are waiting on these to see if I got him. We want them. We want these. I'll probably get an email. Whoa. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so impressed with how Jordan Love played. What were his stats? He went for, I thought they had it on here. I guess they don't. We can go to ESPN and type it in. Like it was an incredible thing. And then Tucker Kraft too. Tucker Kraft is impressive to say the least of what he did last night on Sunday Night Football. No, Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday Night Football. Like it was absolutely crazy how how much that guy has turned the corner as well. Very impressed by Tucker Kraft and what he's been able to do inside that offense with the other pieces around him as well. Let me get to the scoreboard. My bad, my camera's in the way. Scores, that's scheduled. That works too, actually. So we can click on this. Yeah, there we go. So Jordan Love, 292 yards, 19 of 31, 2 touchdowns, and did he have an interception? No, he did not have an interception. Like, again, it just looked like they were in complete command the entire game. Josh Jacobs then at the end of the game too, asserting his dominance, and then sadly we do see Austin Eckler go out with the Achilles injury. It looks like it's going to be a torn Achilles, and it's just crazy too because we just watched the youngest roster in the NFL in the Commanders go up against the youngest my bad. We watched the youngest roster in the Green Bay Packers with an average age of like 25 go up against the Washington Commanders, who I think are the oldest team in the NFL with an average age of like 30 or something like that. Like, it is just a complete difference, and you could just see it with the talent that they had on the field. Like, everybody on the Commander side, it looked like you just couldn't keep up with the Packers because of how much energy they had in everything. Even even Jaden Daniels looked a bit lackadaisical at times. Like, bro was not the same intensity. Like, do we all remember Thursday night last year when they were playing the Bengals and he had that sense of urgency. He wanted to prove everybody wrong that he was a good quarterback and everything. He went out, came back, actually beat the Bengals. Everybody remember that game? Like, it was his coming out party. If you want to call it that. I was expecting something of the same nature this year with what we saw in this game, but that never happened. Like, Jaden Daniels was almost a non-factor is what it felt like in this game. Like, one touchdown, he had a couple, if you want to give him those garbage time completions as well, but overall, Jaden Daniels was not very impressive. And even last week too, against the Giants, not very impressive. He's had a QBR against the Packers. He had a QBR of 26, and then 200 passing yards, a 57% completion rate, and then 2 touchdowns, which one of them was in garbage time. So, like, really, it's just 1 touchdown. Like, I don't know. I just am not impressed by Jaden Daniels this year. And I thought this was going to happen too, where we started to see a bit of a fall off, not from him maybe, but from teams starting to figure out how to defend him. And I think we're starting to see that. I think we saw week 1 with the Giants, kind of holding him down a little bit. And then now we saw it this week with the Packers. Yes, they have Micah Parsons and all these other people, but they're scheming up around him perfectly. And that's really what it looked like to me, at least, So I think that just having the, having Jaden Daniels on there just doesn't seem that quite. He doesn't seem as intimidating as last year, if that makes sense. So it definitely is interesting. Didn't get him. Rip. There was a limited amount of those too, so it's all good that we didn't get those. Continue shopping. I don't know the last time I even got a shoe from the sneakers app anyways. But yeah, I mean, really, it just was not an impressive game from the Commanders, and I don't think they're going to be as much of a threat as many people think. I don't think the Commanders are going to be that big of a threat this year. I really don't think they're going to. It more so just kind of doesn't really rub me the right way, and I'm even just like, as I'm watching the film right now, while it's not on the screen, it's just very. It doesn't look good for the Commanders if we're really talking about it. I think the Packers. I got to look at the rest of the Packers schedule. I guess we can actually look together. I'll pull it up on my screen right now. But looking at the Packers schedule, their next 3 games, I mean, holy moly, their schedule, like over here on the right or left, I mean, they're going to be like I mean, obviously you have the division games at the end of the year, but they're going to be like a 12-win team. Browns win, Cowboys, that should be a win. I don't know why that wouldn't. Micah Parsons is going to go absolutely nuts. It's in Dallas too. Like, Micah Parsons finna have 17 sacks. And then Bengals, that'll be a good game. So we got win. I'm going to give the Bengals a loss here. I mean, the Packers a win and the Bengals a loss because the defenses, again, like, you have 2 elite quarterbacks in Jordan Love and Joe Burrow. Who has the better defense? You know? Oh, man, Trey, what up? How we doing, man? How we doing? We're just talking about the game from last night. That's what we're just doing right now. We're just talking about the game from last night and just how impressive the Packers are and how non-impressive the Commanders were. What are your thoughts on that, Trey? You got any thoughts on the game last night? Let me know. But I mean, yeah, the Bengals, that I'm giving the Bengals a loss there because the Packers have better quarterback. I mean, not better quarterback, better defense. Cardinals win, Steelers win. That'll be actually a great game because you get that looks like it's Sunday night. You're going to get Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love. That is going to be, that's another revenge game, I feel like, for the Packers. I mean, for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I feel like that's just another revenge game for the Steelers. So who knows? That's going to be like a 3-point swing right there. And obviously we got to see injuries, who's healthy and everything. Wait, is Jordan Love elite? I think he's rising star, but not elite yet. For me at least, I believe Jordan Love is elite. For me, I've been a Jordan believer since what was it, 2 years ago when they put a whooping on the Cowboys. The Packers are my Super Bowl pick this year to get to the Super Bowl, I should say. Sorry, Buffalo is my Super Bowl pick to win everything. But for me, I believe that Jordan Love is an elite quarterback. I wish that this mic would go. It's too far away. Y'all can't hear me now. I should turn it up. Maybe that's what I'll do. Put it right in front of me. Yeah, so that way y'all get a really good view of the mic then. Yeah. Oh, put it over here. But yeah, can y'all hear me still? Probably. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll just start putting it over there and then I'll do that. Commanders failed to control the line of scrimmage and Jaden was exposed. I agree 100%, brother. I do not think that the Packers or that the Commanders looked impressive at all. I did not think that they looked impressive by any means whatsoever. I don't think that was good. I'm actually going to turn my mic up real quick to get this up a little bit. There we go. That might be better. That's too loud. Is that better? Oh. What about now? Can you hear me? No? I just had it on that. What about now? Oh, what about now? Can you still hear me or barely hear me? I'm trying to find the mic so that way it's not in the way of me, you know? What I should do is put a mic right here on my shirt. Is what I probably should do. Can you hear me now, Trey? I'm trying to play with the mic so that way it's not in the frame. You know what I'm saying? I could move this closer actually too. Yeah, it's about as close as I can get it without it being frame. There's a delay. Is it y'all good? Y'all can hear me? Perfect. Lovely. Now I'm trying to figure out something so that way it's not in the frame, but that way it's also still very clear to hear me, you know? I don't want it to be too loud though. I can always go louder on my stream deck, but obviously I don't want it to be like where I'm screaming. So let me know, chat, if the mic is good. Let me know. Appreciate anybody that's in here. Appreciate you. Again, playing with the mic setup right now. I know I said it in the Viking or the Steelers video too. I'm just trying to figure it out. But, you know, I do want to go over, you know, I just think that the Packers. Oh, but back to what we were saying about Jordan Love, Trey. I do think that Jordan Love is elite. I think that Jordan Love, truthfully, for me at least, I think he is a um, very good quarterback. I think that he is elite because of just how well he plays when it matters. You know, and that's yeah, Trey. I agree. I believe that the Packers. This is their year. Packers, in my opinion, they're my NFC representative of the for the Super Bowl. I have the Packers versus Bills in my prediction, and I'm just very big on Jordan Love playing. If Jordan Love can continue playing the way he's played for the past two games for the entire year, especially the one we saw in Week 1 against Detroit, they are going to be a very scary team to play at any point in this year. And that's the thing too. He's got to stay healthy. Obviously, we've all had, or we've all seen the injuries that he has had in recent years. More so last year with that, what was it, knee injury against the Eagles? I think it was what it was. So again, he needs to stay healthy. But if the dude can stay healthy, it's gonna be a fantastic year for him. So, I mean, but I think the takeaway for the key takeaway that everybody has to have from I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan, but I've got to see them against a healthy Philly squad. You think that's the thing too? Yeah, I mean Philly's going to be a tough game. That's the thing too. Sucks we don't get like Philly. Oh, we do get Philly. I was just about to say it sucks we don't get Philly versus Green Bay. We do. We get Philly versus Green Bay in what? Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Week 9. Week 9 we get Philly versus Green Bay, and that game is going to be very telling. Whether we're going to get a if that's going to be an NFC preview, you know? That will be very interesting. Mr. Philly Willie, we are here. Just saw Eckler has an Achilles injury. Yeah, I think it was pretty apparent when he went down and he grabbed the back of his heel too in the game last night. I think it was pretty apparent that he was going down with an Achilles injury. So it definitely does suck. You don't want to see those injuries. But for me, at least, Philly, let me know. Does it seem more apparent like these Achilles injuries are becoming much more common in other sports or just in sports in general? Because it's actually crazy. Yeah, week 9 is going to be a crazy game with Philly versus Green Bay. I'm actually absolutely excited for that. And we're going to go over the games for this weekend too. I got some stuff in my... Got to get my coffee, my hot coffee. Kyle says, rate this trade. Pickens, Troy Franklin in a third for A.J. Brown in a fifth. Huh. A.J. Brown in a sixth. Personally, for me, I'm keeping A.J. Brown. But that's just me, Kyle. I mean, chat, what do you think? Is that a good trade or a bad trade? Also, I need to know who's on what side. I think whoever got... Did that trade already happen? Because if that trade already happened, Kyle, then I'm going to say whoever got A.J. Brown, that's a good trade for them. It's a good win for them. I agree. Too many Achilles and lower extremity injuries. I know it's crazy, especially in basketball. Basketball, it's been crazy for, 2 years now? All the injuries, especially in this playoffs. We got this past year in the playoffs, I think we got 5 or 4 torn Achilles. Halliburton, Lillard, Tatum, and there's one more. I don't know who the other person was. Kyle, that's a win. That's a W trade for you. That's a W trade for you because AJ, I would have much rather had AJ Brown than the other pieces in that trade for sure. How did you even manage to convince that guy to trade for AJ Brown? That's absolutely crazy, actually. That is absolutely crazy that you got that trade like that. Still playing with this. It's actually crazy that happened. No way they trade Brown. No. It's crazy that he got that trade for. I mean, he got AJ Brown for beans and rice, literally. Is it a dynasty league? That's the only reason I can think of. Seems like a lot more Achilles injuries in the last year. Yeah, in Philly, that's not even including the playoffs. The playoffs, there was 4 alone. It's absolutely crazy. It's crazy about that. Also, y'all see this? This was awesome. I wonder if they have the clip. It might get loud. I'll check for the volume. This was awesome. This clip. Did you guys watch this after the game? Listen to the crowd what they're saying. This is an awesome audio clip that like I have to use on my next Packers video. It's awesome.
Something to say. I know you guys know what they're saying. They're saying thank you, Jerry.
That audio clip is awesome. No, I wanted to play it again.
First and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately,
Like that was crazy. Play it again. Play it again.
Lay out for a second because this crowd has something to say.
Bro, and the way Micah Parsons is looking at like the camera when that's happening, like how he's just shaking his head. Bro is like, yeah, F. But yeah, sorry, I was listening to something. Speaking of fantasy, an IDP league is a lot of fun. What's an IDP league, Philly? You gotta let me know what that is. I do a dynasty draft with some of my boys every year where we draft rookies and everything, and that is fun. A lot of fun clips to use from this. Bro, there are some crazy NFL clips. You got this one. You've got the Aaron Rodgers one that I just used in the Steelers video where he's talking about the other stuff. And Kyle, who you talking about? You talking about who to start? Who do the Bills play? Bills play the Browns. No. Who do the Bills play? Bills. The Ravens play the Browns. Bills play. Oh, the Bills play the Dolphins. And then the Chargers play. I don't even know who the Chargers play. I would go Shakir. I think Shakir. But who knows? I mean, if I have Quentin Johnston in one of my other leagues, in my fantasy league, I'll show you all my other team. In my. Oh, I just typed in sleep. I think I logged in. Yeah, it'll log in. So in this league, I wonder if I can find it. I gotta move it over here real quick. Why can I not find it? Oh, here we go. So this is my team over here on the left. We got these boys right here. CJ Stroud, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, Puka Nacua, Nico Collins, Cole Kmet, who absolutely has done dog nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill, who, again, I traded for Tyreek Hill 2 years ago, and I got absolutely fleeced. Like, I traded Brian Thomas Robinson, I think a second-round pick and something else for Tyreek Hill. Got absolutely fleeced. James Cook, Trevor Lawrence. Here's my predicament is I have Quentin Johnston on this roster. Where is he? I got him down here, but I don't know if I should start him over Tyreek. Like, my roster is already so good that, like, I can't even trade Quentin Johnston. Well, I mean, I guess I could trade him, but I can't even, what's it called? I can't even start him, you know? It's crazy. I can't even start the dude. I can't even start, bro. Individual defensive players. Oh, yeah, no. I have actually seen that. You know what's funny too is Micah Parsons said that he's passed on himself in one of those IDP leagues. He passed on himself in the first round or something like that. It was probably for Aaron Donald when he was in the league. Bills and Jets, that's who it is. Bills and Jets is going to be a fantastic game. I think that spread is like 6. I would take the Jets. I would take the Jets. Sue me. I know, sue me. But I'm taking the Jets, I think. And we're gonna go over our bets in a few minutes. Walk through them. Also done, bro. Sleeper for me personally, I feel like Sleeper is the best betting app, fantasy app for me at least. I know a lot of people like ESPN and all that stuff, but I think Sleeper is the best one. I stacked Josh Allen, Shakir, and Coleman last week, and it paid off. Holy crap, Kyle! That is absolutely crazy. You put all four of those guys in your lineup, and it worked out. That's awesome, though. I'd go QJ, maybe flex Shakir. Yeah, Trey. If I agree with Trey, if you can do that in your lineup, Kyle, then I would do that. I would start Olave over T Hill in your league. I don't have Olave. Do I have Olave on this roster still? Oh, I do still have Olave. I thought I traded Olave. You think I should start it like that? You think this should be the starting lineup? Bro, and I got Bucky Irving in our rookie draft last year. It was beautiful. Why do you think starting Olave over Tyreek Hill? Why do you think that, Philly? Because I guess they're going up against New England, right? Yeah, Gonzalez is probably gonna be back this week, so yeah, I can see that. What's up with the Niners, bro? The Niners are actually just falling apart. Like Juwan Jennings injured, Brock Purdy injured, Christian McCaffrey on the not the IR, but on the did not practice list or whatever. Like it's absolutely crazy what's happening with the Niners. Niners have just been cursed. They're just cursed forever. Who got 31 points last night? Josh Jacobs for him. Josh Jacobs got 14 points, and then what else? Debo Samuel. Oh yeah, that's right. Debo had that touchdown, that garbage ass touchdown last night. Forgot about that. Yeah. This isn't the fantasy league that we have on my roster on this team. Sucks. My team is not my running backs is what screws me. Because I don't have any good running backs. I got good quarterbacks. My wide receiver room is pretty good. I got Brian Thomas, Devonta Smith, Harrison, and QJ. But I don't really have any wide receivers. Running backs like that, I got Brian Robinson, but he ain't doing anything. Likely playing this week. Questionable. Scatabo was crazy this week too. Scatabo was crazy. Teal's probably gonna get iced out of his. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially with all the I almost cussed all the stuff going down with the Danny. Don't worry about being late, brother. We appreciate you even being here, my guy. How are you? How are you, Danny? And yeah, no, I didn't even think about that about Tyreek Hill. Like they're not even gonna give him the ball because they don't want him to. They don't want to cause problems with him. Yo, I need to tell you all about this app. So, and I talked about it in my video today. So this is called HOF app. If you guys have not started using this, this is a game changer. If y'all gamble, this is absolutely insane. So, like, let's say, which game should we make something for? Let's do something as a chat. Who are the free agents in that league? Bro, we're all so cracked. Oh, in this league? Let me see. Players. Running backs. Gainwell, Hill, Miller, Stingley, Johnson, Allen. Nothing crazy in this league. My bad. I know I keep bouncing back and forth. I wonder if I can split screen it. I think I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, so if you have any suggestions over here for my fantasy team, y'all let me know because I'm trash. But okay, yo, this app over here, this fantasy app, HOF app is insane. So like you can bet sides, obviously, like you can just bet like teams or whatever, which is cool. But it shows you like it shows you all these stats so that way you're like betting with more research. Dude, it's amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but so and it's better when you do like parlays. Their parlay game optimizer is absolutely awesome. Tyreek Hill was arrested because of football. Oh, see, I'm an idiot. I'm just blanking right now that he got also arrested by this too. So, dude, look. So this gives you like Browns offense, Browns defense. Like they have Browns have such a defensive advantage over the Browns. But then on top of that, when we start doing like parlays, so like let's do where's that? Trends, league, shop, home. Oh, I need to clear it. My camera's in the way, so that's why I'm like moving everything. How do I trash? Oh, delete. Okay, so yo, look at this. So if I want to bet like players, so like let's say Derrick Henry, right? Receivers, rushers, I can come over here and I can make it so I can look at his last so like this is like his last what 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are his last 10 games. And then on top of that, it gives me the game logs down here. And then on top of that, it gives me his rushing stats against the Cleveland Browns. So like last year, they lost 10-35. He had 138 yards still though. These are recent rushing statting lines. Sorry, that I should say against the Cleveland Browns. So like this is A Chain, Chase Brown, Najee Harris. So you can see who rushed over 100 yards, and the only person to do it is Derrick Henry, and it was last year in the last game. So like, dude, it's crazy because then what we can do is so to get him to rush over 100 yards, you can go like rushing yards at least 100 yards, and it gives you all these things right here. I don't think that's a good line because really, I don't think I was about to say Denver. Cleveland's defense is so damn good. It's crazy. Like this is one of those games I think this weekend where Lamar Jackson's going to be the difference, you know? So like let's go to like Lamar Jackson for example. Players. Derrick Henry, Jerry Jeudy, head to head. This is also like usage share. It shows you all these stats and everything. Dude, this app is literally changing how I gamble, and it is amazing. I love it. Okay, so I want quarterbacks. So obviously Lamar Jackson. If we're looking at past 10 games, past 225 plus games, he has only had 3 in his last 10 games. Okay, not great, right? So what you would do is let's say like we want to make it 200 then. You know, we want like for certain he's going to hit it. He has a much higher chance. So if we built this, so 162, and it gives you the best lines also, which I love that about it. So like if you have other apps, like if you bet on DraftKings, FanDuel, whatever it is, you can build it on there. So I'm going to build this for FanDuel because sadly they don't have MyBookie. I know we're going to do our MyBookie straight bets though later. So what I'm going to do is FanDuel 162. So then what I'll do is I'll take that. So let's parlay that with, let's say, let's look at his rushing yards. I want to see his rushing attempts, rushing touchdowns, passing yards plus rushing yards. Okay, here we go. This is actually a better bet. So I'm actually going to trash this one. So if you look at it now, over 250. Oh, it's only on ESPN Bet. What is it for? Do they even give it to you? No, they don't. They don't even give it to you anywhere else. Passing yards, rushing yards, passing yards, rushing touchdowns. Yeah, they don't even give it to you anywhere. That's what I really wanted to do too. Tyreek Hill was arrested. Yeah, no, yeah. Philly, if you have any suggestions over here for the running backs, let me know, man. I don't think there's really that many running backs to take over here, but if we can find something, we'll find something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go passing yards. We're gonna go right here. We'll do that, and then I do want to get what's it called? I want Derrick Henry in here too, obviously. Roster team. Yeah. I just think that what's it called? Derrick Henry's gonna have. He'll at least give me 50 yards, you know. I think if we go back over here, whoops, NFL. So if I type it in, that'll be Derrick Henry. Here we go. I think what I'm gonna do for Derrick Henry actually, rushing yards. Let's do anytime touchdown. That's what I think we should do. Don't take any Dallas backs. Our run game is non-existent. Oh, 100%. Bro, look at this. ESPN Bet has the best odds for an anytime Derrick Henry touchdown at minus 190. That's actually crazy. I can't even put this in a parlay for FanDuel because it's like 220. Like, it's crazy. He's actually had 2 touchdowns in the past 4 games. That's what I was thinking, Trey. I was honestly going to put 2 touchdowns. So, like, what you can do is you can put anytime touchdowns at least and then put 2. I mean, his last 4 games, bro. That's actually crazy. I mean, if we're going to take a shot on somebody, I'd rather take it on him. And it gives you your chances of hitting it over here. So, like, obviously, this is a 2-leg parlay. So, like, we could even add. So, what are the odds at right now? Plus 400. Who else should we do? We could do, like, has to be somebody from. Let's see. Last 5, last 10. So this gives you last 5. Let's do last 3 games. Is Joe Flacco going to have a good game? Do we think Joe Flacco is going to have a good game? Or no? I don't think so, right? What are the receivers they got? Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, Justice Hill. What's his name at? Is Zay Flowers just not non-existent on these betting slips? He's going to be running harder. They should feed him this weekend and take pressure off more. I agree. That's what they should do, but I don't know if they're going to do that is the thing. Especially with how good the Browns defense is. It's going to be tough to see that. Let's see. I mean, what about Jerry Jeudy? Is Jeudy even what? I feel like. No, I just feel like Judy's so hit or miss. You know? Minus 110. That's crazy that DraftKings and ESPN Bet are giving you plus odds on this. I guess FanDuel plus for minus 110. Because you want obviously like a good what's it called? You want a good chance to hit it. Like this is 90%, 70%, 30%. So our possible hitting rate is only 18%. So you obviously want to be a little bit higher so that way you can, hit your bet. So I think what we got to do, what do you think? What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? If they play with the lead, they should just run away from Miles. That is the right. Oh, Trey, my guy. Thank you for reminding me. Why don't we do this? NFL, Miles, Garrett. That's what I should put in here. There we go. Did you do all your week 2? Danny, we have not. I'm going to do this real quick because I love this app and I wanted to share it with you guys. Obviously, actually, too, we got a code. It's going to be in the video today. It's code KRICH. You get 50% off, so it's like $10 for your first month. And then your first week is free for this betting app. Dude, you guys need to try it because I'm telling y'all, this is going to make y'all some money this year. Myles Garrett, 5. 3+ tackles, 4, 5. They don't even give you that many. No FanDuel. I want tackles. What about sacks? 1, 2, 3. They don't even give you. Interceptions. Forced fumbles, tackles, and assists. That's crazy. They don't give you any on FanDuel. Damn. Oh, you know why? I don't think FanDuel does defensive players. Which sucks, actually. What about Zay Flowers? I guess we can do Zay. Zay Flowers. I don't think Zay's going to have a big game, though, is the thing. Like, I think Zay's going to have under. I think Zay is going to have, not a great game. Personally, I just think they're going to lock him up at least 20, 40, 50. Oh, there we go. Receiving yards, any touchdowns. Who's your AFC North winner as the AFC North had a repeat? Hasn't had a repeat. I picked the Bengals. In our Discord, I did an NFL pick'em pool, and I'll show you guys. It's not going to look pretty for some reason, though. So over here, general. So in the NFL contest right here, I picked, it doesn't look pretty for some reason. Mine's all messed up. Oh, no, it's right here. I picked so those are my over-unders, and then I picked the Bengals for the AFC North right there. So I got the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to be pretty good this year. Again, their defense is going to be the key factor in either them winning or them losing. So that's what it is. Receiving yards. Okay, so Vandals got it at minus 132, plus 118. He had 143 yards last week against Buffalo. That's crazy. Minus 132. I think we got to go. I don't even think it's Burrow being healthy, bro. I think what I think it is I think it's going to be, I think it's got to be the defense. The defense needs to start doing something. Whether it's, I just don't know. Actually, I don't know. What up, Ignacio? What does it say? Hey, KRICH, I need your help with a Dolphins prediction for week 2. What's your thoughts? Thank you. Ignacio, do you want the truth about the Dolphins, brother? Because if we're talking the truth about the Dolphins, it's not looking good for them. It is not looking good for the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel might get fired before the end of the season, which I didn't think was going to happen. I thought Shane Steichen was going to get fired first, but it is looking like Mike McDaniel might be the first coach fired. As for that, though, let's look at we're going to use the HOF betting app that I've been talking about. And this is the parlay we cooked up over here. 1% chance of hitting. I don't like doing this many, especially like this stuff. You normally want to be at about 10 to 20%. So obviously, like if we delete this leg, it is closer to 16. So this is probably what I would cook up. Just a 3-leg parlay. I agree, but if Burrow does go down, they stand 0 chance. Oh, 100%. But that's like any starting quarterback. You know, like if the Packers lose Jordan Love, they're probably cooked. Their Super Bowl chances are cooked, you know? They're not winning the North. You're telling me Malik Willis is going to lead them to the Super Bowl? You know? McDaniel should get fired and Tyreek Hill out and Tua bench. Mr. Minecraft, how we doing, man? What up? Yeah, no, at this point, Trey, they can't bench Tua because they paid all that money for Tua. You know, Tua got it. My man, what it do? Hey, as y'all can see, my man, Mr. Minecraft with the membership. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you showing the love right there, man. Appreciate it. I can't believe that happened. Can't believe that, man. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, hey, Mr. Minecraft, welcome to an exclusive membership. Appreciate it, man. As y'all can see, we got text talk to speech. So if y'all do subscribe or anything, you will hear your message, man. Appreciate it, Mr. Minecraft. But yeah, I got to start doing some stuff for the exclusive members, but I appreciate it, man. Not Malik. Malik ain't it, brother. I like the Cincinnati Bengals, but we'll depend on who stays healthy. Yeah, no, I agree. I love Minecraft too. Cleveland will take his contract. Cleveland ain't gonna take his contract. You crazy. Oh, that's what I was pulling up. I was pulling up the Dolphins. Ignacio, that's what I was doing. Dolphins right here. Let's research this. So they are looks like 1.5-point favorites against the Patriots. I just don't see that. I don't see that. Really, for me, I'm taking Patriots here, if anything. Looking at this, you know what I can do is, I wish I could split screen it so that way. Let me make my camera a little bit smaller so y'all can see it over here. There you go. Okay. So, Mr. Minecraft, hell yeah, I saw the Packers game. And it wasn't even it was terrible. It was horrible how bad Cleveland played. Minecraft, you're a Packers fan or no? So it looks like right here, okay, so Patriots offense versus the Dolphins defense. It looks like the Patriots, I mean, based off the research right here, it looks like the Patriots it looks like the Patriots are not having the advantage right here. But that's the thing, though. I think that, what's it called? The Patriots defense is like pretty damn good, you know? Pats should win, but you never know which Dolphins team is going to show up. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, and it's in Miami too. So I mean, that might play a bit of a difference. Mr. Minecraft, you see the hat? You see the hat? Mr. Diehard Packers fan had to come through with my Packers hat. You know, McKinney all the way. Hey, Xavier McKinney is a bro. He is a dude. Again though, it's like with the Dolphins, I just don't think Tua is that guy. I know they paid him all that money, but I'd rather have Drake May as my quarterback. But then again, you have all these weapons on the Dolphins side, and it's like, how are you not winning games? You got Devon Achane, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. Who's the tight end that they have? I can't think of who their tight end is, but it's like I just can't get over how much the what's it called is the how much it all is, man. Appreciate all y'all being in here also. Make sure to run it up, throw a little love in the stream. Appreciate it, appreciate y'all. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate every single one of y'all in the chat right now. But I mean, yeah, y'all give me your thoughts. Who do y'all got? Y'all got Dolphins or y'all got Patriots? Because for me, I gotta go Patriots. But I mean, it's just me though. I don't know. I'm taking Patriots -1.5 if I had to do anything. Dolphins are going to be stumbling and aren't any. That's how I feel about the Dolphins. You know, I feel like the Dolphins are just kind of meh. They're nothing crazy. Lions signed who? Devin Cochran from Cincinnati. Is that who they just signed? Lions will sign. Let's see. Oh, Devin. Oh, Devin. I can't type. So they signed him to the practice squad. I mean, that's good for them at least, right? That's good for them. Yeah, I agree with y'all. Patriots. Patriots, I think, is where it's got to be at. Let's see. All right. Now with that, I still got this playing in the background of just the Patriots. I mean, the Packers just absolutely being dominated. That was a crazy catch also and a crazy throw. I mean, he didn't catch it, I guess, but that's just a crazy everything. Okay. Now that we got that, though, what y'all want to hear, though? Okay. Now that we got this, let's go over the and last week my locks hit. Raiders, Packers, Bills all won last week. $700 in the bank, y'all. Bro, it was Minecraft. I mean, I don't know. And I think that's going to be a trend we start to see. Of we're going to start to see them not having their coordinators is going to make a difference, I think. So, but okay. Everybody, it is that part of the stream where we get our bets in, or at least where we do our picks, if it loads. I don't know why this isn't loading. What just happened? Oh, we got a subscriber. We hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Wait, this is not the NFL. NFL game odds. There we go. Okay. Gotta cook it up. Okay. Cleveland +12 against Baltimore. It's gonna take the Lions half the season to get right. No, I agree with that. What are your thoughts on the Lions Bears? I'm gonna jump to that one in a second. Miss Raquel. I'm gonna jump to that in a second. But we're gonna go through because that's what the fourth game down. Lions Bears. I think the Lions are gonna get absolutely, or not the Lions. I think the Bears are gonna absolutely demolish the Bears. I think it's not even gonna be close. It's in Detroit. Detroit needs to bounce back. There's no way they're gonna keep that game close. They need to blow them out. Now back up here to Cleveland, Baltimore. Hear me out. Baltimore is gonna win this game, no doubt, right? Cleveland is going to cover. You can't tell me that in an AFC North game, you're telling me that the game is not going to be less than 7 points. You are crazy, absolutely crazy on that. Like the Packers, the Ravens, they're good, no doubt, right? I'm not saying they're not, but it's the every single time there's an AFC North opponent, it's gonna be close. Some crazy stuff is gonna happen in this game. Joe Flacco's gonna look like prime Joe Flacco probably, and then Jerry Jeudy's gonna score like 3 touchdowns or something. I got Browns plus 12, easy. Next pick, Jags plus 3 or Bengals minus 3. I'm going Bengals. It's in Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's trying to prove some stuff. Jags looked good though. I cannot lie. Jags looked good last week. You know, they looked very, very good. But I think having Travis Hunter out there is going to be a little bit of a shaky thing. I think Jamar Chase might have like a 300-yard game. You know, let's see what the chat has to say. Baltimore seems to love to keep him. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. That's how I feel. That's how I felt last year. I bet on Baltimore in the regular season, and then all of a sudden the Browns just showed up and it was close as hell for some reason, and I don't get it. You know, Ravens need to turn it into a track meet. They should, but I don't know if they are. That's the thing. Everybody's always like, oh, it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a blowout between the Browns and the Ravens, and then it never is. Cincy, who just subscribed? We got another subscriber. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. But yeah, no, I'm going Cincinnati here with Bengals Jags. Cincinnati covers. What do y'all got? Y'all got Cincy? Okay, I'm thinking this is my lock of the week, and I should have took it last night, but I didn't. Dallas, it was 4 last night, so it's already gone up. Dallas minus 5. If this is under a touchdown, you got to take Dallas. I just don't see this game being close. This is another one of those games where it's like the Lions, similar to what I said about the Lions. Dallas has got to make sure that they absolutely destroy the Giants. 1, it's at home. 2, you lost a close one against the Eagles in week 1. I just don't see, you know. But again, this is another game where it's like, do you bet on the team that's getting points because it's a division game? The Giants didn't look terrible week 1. And Dallas, you know, Dallas is Dallas. What can we say about Dallas, you know? That's my thoughts. You know. Dallas, that's what I'm going with, Trey. I think Dallas is going to be the team, but again, I think they cover. I think Dallas covers. Also, the other reason I'm taking Dallas, and I think this might be my lock for taking Dallas, is they're off a long week. They haven't played since last Thursday, so they've had extra rest. I think that's going to be a little bit of a factor too. Russ is washed, yeah. I think we're going to see what's his name too by the end of the season. Dart. I think we're going to see Dart early in this year. Why did Dallas? What does it say? Why is Dallas so bad against the rest of the league? What do you mean? Against everybody? If Dart was starting, I'd be worried. You'd be worried for Dart, or you'd be worried for the rest of the NFL. That's the thing, you know. Dolphins, Patriots. We just went over that. Patriots. We're taking Patriots. I'm taking the points. I think the Dolphins. It's a must-win for the Dolphins. If the Dolphins lose this game, it's not going to be pretty in Miami, to say the least. Division rivals games tend to always be harder to predict. Always. And there's you know what's crazy too is there's been a lot of them in the first 2 weeks. You know, Lions have already played 2 division games. Cowboys have already played 2 division games. Baltimore played Buffalo last week. So, you know. No, yeah, I agree. If the Dolphins lose to the Patriots, that hand over the fire Mike McDaniel button is going to be very, very close to being pressed, I think. Especially if it's not like a close game. If it's not a close game, then McDaniels is cooked. Rams Titans. We got Rams Titans. Okay, Rams minus 5, Titans plus 5. Rams are a scary team, right? Rams are a very scary team. But who did the play last week? Who did the Titans play last week? And they played them tough. Why can't I not remember? Chat, help me out. Who did the Titans play last week and they played tough as hell? Because Cam Ward was balling. Cam Ward was balling last week. Minecraft, I agree. I think it's got to be the Rams. Their defense is absolutely insane, but Ward was looking crazy last week. Like, are we Can we all agree that Ward was looking good? Right? Danny, is it? Did the Titans? No, the Titans didn't play the Texans. Texans played the Broncos. That's who they played. They Broncos. And I mean, truthfully, that game might have just been closer because of the crazy play calling of Sean Payton. But again, I don't know. Y'all let me know who y'all got. Who y'all got? Rams or Titans? I'm taking Rams. I'm taking Rams -5, I think. That might even be my lock too. But it's in Tennessee. That's the thing. That's the thing. Rams played. Oh, the Rams played. No. Yeah, I knew the Rams played the Texans because everybody was like, crapping on CJ Stroud. And it's like, what more can CJ Stroud do for y'all? Tennessee's defense is sus. The entire Tennessee roster is sus besides Cam Ward. Tennessee's head coach didn't even know that if you get, what is it? Tennessee's head coach didn't know, I think that was an elbow equals 2 feet, or like a butt equals 2 feet. Like, he didn't know a simple, like, rule that everybody knows. Or it might have even been a knee. A knee equals 2 feet. Like, he didn't know that stuff. Oh yeah, Danny, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it is a Super Bowl 34 matchup. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. That's crazy, actually. I didn't even think about that. I'm going Rams there. That might be my lock also. I think the Rams defense this year is legit. Jared Verse is absolutely insane. Yeah, I can't get over Rams. Philly agrees. Yep. Seahawks Steelers. This one's a tough one. This one's a tough one. If New England blows out Miami, then Coach maybe makes. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Mrs. Richter. I agree with that. I agree that if the Dolphins lose, McDaniel is that much closer to getting fired. I agree. This one's a tough one though. Steelers Seahawks. Steelers just beat the Jets. Kind of riding high right now. I'm going Steelers -3. I'm going Steelers -3. I think, but I'm also big on the what's it called too. I'm big on the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are very good. I think they're underrated. Cooper Kupp, Sam Darnold, they got 2 running backs. They've got JSN too. I think the Seahawks are a much scarier team than people are making them to be. But I'm still going Steelers here. Steelers defense is going to show up this week. Steelers defense last week was very questionable, but also I think it was questionable because of how well Justin Fields is a dual threat quarterback. When they have Justin Fields as a dual threat quarterback, do I have all favorites? I took an underdog, the Patriots. And I took the Browns. I took the Browns and I took the Patriots. This is crazy though, actually. You're right, Mr. Minecraft, is that I am I'm slacking on the underdogs right now. I can't lie. Slacking on them. Okay. That good to know. Okay, now this spread, bro, this spread is crazy. Oh, this spread is crazy that the Saints are only +3. I really wanted this spread to be like +10, but it's because Kittle's out. It's because Purdy's out. Jennings is out. Like, bro, this matchup, the Niners versus Saints, is literally just 2 JV teams that suck going up against each other. Like, I want the Saints to lose so bad, but it's in New Orleans and it's against the Niners. Like, I'm taking the Saints. And I want them to lose. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Oh, I wanted them to lose. They might win this game outright too. That's crazy. Total's looking kind of cute too. I can't lie. I'd take under 20. Under 40, I mean. That's 20 points for both sides. I'd take under. Man. Really, it comes down to Mac Jones, I think. I think it really just comes down to Mac Jones. And if Mac Jones shows up, it is like the Mac Jones of when he won Rookie of the Year, then it'll be good. Bills, Jets, everybody. I'm going Jets. Jets are going to cover. They're not going to win, but they're going to cover. The Bills literally just fought for their life on Sunday Night Football, went through all of the emotions and are coming off of one of the biggest highs to where the Jets just witnessed their heart get ripped out of them with the game against the Steelers. I'm going Jets. Jets +6. They might even mess around and win this game outright. Who knows though? Who knows? These next 2 games are so bad, it's not funny. It's like Like it's crazy. But who y'all got? Who y'all got? That's a tough one to pick, I feel like, especially with the spread. Minecraft, I think because the Jets are going to be able to run the ball very well. We saw the Bills struggle against the run in who they just played, the Ravens. Ravens were running all over them. Brees Hall looks fast. Brees Hall looks like he's fixed everything. They got Justin Fields who can run the ball. I'm taking the Jets to cover. Again, I don't think the Jets are going to win this game outright. No, I'm not saying that. But they're going to keep it close. It's going to be like a 3-4 point game is what I'm saying. I think they're going to cover at least. That's why. Another 10-7 season. Hey, Chuck Norris, it might be happening. That's my logic. I'm not saying the Jets are going to win this game outright. I think they're going to keep it close enough to where they cover by, 6 points. I think that's a good one to bet. Carolina and the Cardinals. Again, this is a horrible game to bet because you're betting on two quarterbacks that you don't know which one is going to show up. Is Kyler Murray going to show up and throw for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns? Or is Kyler Murray going to show up and get sacked 5 times? And then you got Bryce Young on the other side. Dude doesn't know which side is up half the time. Didn't look good at all last week. 7 points though. They have the Cardinals winning by 7 points. I guess it's in Arizona. I'm going Cardinals. Yeah. Saints should have drafted Shador. Trey, tell me about it. I wanted them to, but here we are, right? Here we are with Spencer Rattler as our damn quarterback. Just love the Saints. And don't worry, we're going to tank again for you, Archie, next year. That game is the duel of the Hawk. I'm dead. Y'all killing me. I like the Cardinals this week. I do too. It's in Arizona. Arizona gets pretty rowdy, and Bryce Young did not look good last week. Of those two quarterbacks, Kyler looked better. Would I want either one of them? Probably not, but Kyler looked a lot better. Broncos Colts. This is a crazy game because if Sean Payton coaches the same way he coached last week, the Broncos are going to get murdered. Broncos for the next game, really. And that's the thing too, if Sean Payton does wake up and actually coaches the right way, then this game shouldn't be close. That game last week against the Titans should not have been that close, but Sean Payton was just doing some crazy stuff. So I'm gonna. Whoop! I clicked the wrong team. I'm going Broncos. We're going Broncos. Now here we go though. 4:25 Sunday night. Oh, this isn't Sunday night. The next game is though. The next 2 games actually. Awesome storylines. As we all know, Philly versus the Chiefs. Super Bowl rematch. Mahomes and the Chiefs did not look great week 1. Philly and the Eagles didn't look that great week 1. They looked good. No doubt they won. Didn't look that great though. But I think this game comes down to defense, obviously. And I just think that the Chiefs are going to, again, it's not going to be as bad of an ass whooping like it was in the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I can't decide who or what is going to win this game. I'm not going to bet this game because truthfully, I just want to watch this game. But if I had to put my money on it, Mr. Minecraft, you out of here. Peace out, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you hitting the membership also, man. Appreciate you. We will see you in the next one, man. I'll see you in the Discord also, brother. But if I had to, I'd take the Eagles. They're just a better team overall. We all saw it in the Super Bowl. And then the next game, though, storyline is beautiful. This is a rematch of what was the national championship game that these guys played in 2022, right? Or was it 2023? I think it was 2023 for Falcons Vikings. I think Falcons Vikings was 2020. No. What is it? Michigan versus Washington football championship. What year was that? 2023. Yeah. So we get a rematch of this game with the 2 quarterbacks. So we get JJ McCarthy versus Michael Penix Jr. in Sunday night prime time. Give me the Falcons. No, No. It's in Minnesota. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think because Minnesota looked good. I mean, they both looked good. Like both these teams looked awesome last week. Minnesota obviously took some time to get going. 3.5. It's in Minnesota. I'm going Vikings. I'm going Vikings. Gosh, that's tough. That's a tough one, man. It's a revenge game for Michael Penix for sure. Oh, you got the Chiefs. True. You're saying it's a revenge game for the Chiefs. See, that's what I'm thinking too. But then I'm like, and it's in Chiefs Kingdom for the Chiefs game. I'm like, do we bet the Chiefs? I don't think so though. I don't think we do. I think we got to go with the Vikings. I mean the Vikings with the Eagles. The Eagles are just a better overall team. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna smash mouth and they're gonna destroy the Chiefs. I think maybe not destroy, but it'll be. I think it's Eagles. Minnesota didn't look good until the fourth quarter. I agree with that. They did not look good until the fourth quarter. Falcons looked good the entire game. 3.5 is a lot. If the Lions lose Sunday, the Lions are screwed for the seasons. Danny, yes, you are correct about that, is what it's looking like. I'm going Vikings, though. The Vikings just have a better overall team. A much more trusted team, I should say. You know? That's what I think. I think that they have a much more trusted team with the, who is it? Kevin O'Connell, obviously. J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, Hawkinson, Addison. Like, their offensive weapons are much better. And then on top of that, too, you've got, what is his name? On the defense. Not Anzalone. Is it? No, Anzalone's on the Lions. Anzalone, the guy with the long hair. Why can't I think of his name? It's not Kevin Green. Kevin Green doesn't even play anymore. I can't think of his name, but he's on the defense for the Vikings. That guy's good. Long hair. I can't think of his name. Van Ginkel? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. I got the Vikings in this one. It's going to be a close one, though. If it's a close one, you take the Falcons here. I'm going to go Vikings. It's in Minnesota. That's kind of my reason why I'm taking the Vikings. Is because it's in Minnesota. It's going to be rocking. It's on Sunday Night Football. J.J. McCarthy wants to go out there. Dude's a battler. A warrior, I should say. I think they're going to take it. Next up, I'm taking a lot of favorites this week. I'm taking the Texans versus the Bucks. We all saw what happened last year when the Bucks and Texans played. Absolute shootout. I can't bet against my boy CJ Stroud. I'm going Texans. They got it covered. Next one, though. This one's interesting on the doubleheader for Monday night. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I know that the Chargers are coming off of a long week, which that might be more reason to bet the Chargers, but I'm going Raiders. I'm big on the Raiders. I think their defense is great. I think Gentry's going to come around the corner. Geno looks damn good too. Geno looks damn good. But y'all gotta let me know. What are we thinking? Y'all let me know for these last two games. Chat, let me know. I see Atlanta. Atlanta's Trey's got Atlanta. One word, Bijan Robinson. Trey, that bro is a mover. When he scored his first touchdown on, what was it, Sunday? That first touchdown was absolutely crazy. Keep in mind the Lions play Cincinnati, Kansas City, Tampa Bay all within 3 weeks. No, yeah. The Lions' schedule is absolutely brutal this year. And again, they're not the hunters, they're the hunted. So I agree with you, Danny. It's gonna be a tough one for the Lions. But who y'all got? Texans versus Bucks. Let me know who y'all got. Chargers versus Raiders. Let me know who y'all got. We gotta know. We gotta see. Obviously, if we wanted to look at the HOF bets. Let's see. Minnesota. They don't even have the Monday night games on here yet, do they? Looks like they do not. No. If we're looking at Atlanta versus Falcons, though. I mean, Atlanta versus Falcons. Atlanta versus the Vikings. Yeah. Falcons offense has I'd say a whopping a lot of advantage over them. And then the Vikings offense, it's going to be a shootout. Whatever the total is for this game, for this Vikings game, just take the over. I would smash the over. I would absolutely take a hammer and just hammer the over nonstop. That's what I would do. But those are my picks. Let me know what I got wrong. Y'all let me know. But yeah, besides that, I've just got to do some editing right now for the video that's going to come out today on the Bills. Appreciate all y'all being in here. And yeah, besides that, we will be live for week 3 next Friday. Let me know what you guys thought about the game last night and all your predictions for this week. I appreciate every single one of y'all coming through the stream and everything every single week. Trey, Danny, Raquel, Minecraft, Philly, all of y'all, I appreciate it. If I missed anybody in the chat, let me know. Appreciate Mr. Minecraft with the exclusive member. But I'm going to head out. I got some stuff to do. I got to get done, go to the gym and all that, get the videos ready for tomorrow and today. But besides that, my lock of the week I will be posting tonight or tomorrow. You will know. I'll let you know on the post page, the community page. But either way, I appreciate all y'all